You're rocking with one and only TheCzarr, all rights reserved. We in the building. Here we go. Bad Vibes, Volume 1 is on the way. As it's on the way, we see a lot of people trying to make music, trying to catch up to it, trying to, in their own right, do something to differentiate themselves, to make things make sense. We already expected these type of things. And at the end of the day, if you can't make music like one of the best, you're going to have a lot of hard times trying to match up to them. So we're going to get started. But before we do that, it switched the screen. Hold on. Before we do that, let me get this shit rocking. It's playing with me. You know? Gotta be careful what I play on here because you can't. We got to get started. That's still pending as far as I know.
When the dog got you scared, never fear. You're tired of the names that you hear. To the death of the dead, give you tears. Relax
and then again, I want y'all to know, just because I don't put academics in the title doesn't mean I don't mention it. Because we know he's a sissy. He's not going to speak. He's not going to respond. He has no response. Honestly, he's just going to try to let that pass by. I'm just going to let it be.
Punchline with me, I'm working with a bit, so you know my boys display classy. Look for the best, getting better than the rest. I'm a problem, like a terrorist.
I've been doing what I had to do. I'd rather play my music or another artist's music in the background so it doesn't get demonetized. Just weird stuff these guys try to get demonetized. So rock with me while I pull up the receipt. I can't pull nothing else up while I'm doing it because they play me. But you know I don't play around. The giants in the industry. Let's talk about it. I'm about to show you some stuff. I'm going there today. Low key, I get that fire every time. You just gotta be paying attention. I gotta do it a certain way because they play. Whenever I mention certain people, whenever I mention certain situations, they know it's true. They play. It'd be crazy. I'll be trying to change up, do stuff different. This was 4 to 5 years ago. I already been doing this. Okay, and let's say opportunity presented itself. When I seen how certain things move, that's when I said I gotta move solo because there's certain things I wasn't doing. That's all I can tell you. There's certain things I wasn't going to do. I can just tell you that. And it's not Empire. Just in time for Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day, yo. Let me see. I'm about to show y'all something. I'm about to take a look because I looked at this and I was like, they're followed. Let me see this real quick. I control the track, never bad. Are they a record label? I'm trying to think. I'm gonna just type record label and see what comes up. Because I don't see that video I saw earlier. They put up videos, put up information, pull it down every time. Like I'm dumb. Okay, they call themselves distribution, whatever. Relax, get back, listen here. So my brothers in my place fight on and never quit. In the streets and I rap and I sell to the bitch. So this is just to show you he was with Empire. Look, he was right there in the left corner, right there. He was with Empire, and they remember this is a distribution. People distribute their music through this. So here's the thing. Now I'm gonna respectfully go down this list. Tell me where you see DJ Schema at it. If he signed the deal, it wasn't a deal, it wasn't a major deal. Look, where do you see him? You see him? I don't see him. That's Adam Lambert. I thought Adam Lambert was DJ Scheme at first, but it's not. I was like, what the? There's a lot of, it mentions this artist. Yo, hold on. Follow me. Now, objectively, I'm looking to see if he has an album deal. Don't even see him for an album deal. So whatever deal he signed, it probably has to do with 2019, 2020. But I want to show you. Hold on real quick. I'm not going to let it run through my music list. I'm going to keep that there. But what we're talking about is giants in the industry. Empire distribution. What are you doing to incorporate a greatness to what TheCzarr did? See, albums, look, number one, and it's reversed. On the right side, you see his album, 17, the number one album in their distribution ranks. And that was 2017. This is something that I expect to be updated. 2017, he wasn't the only album, but he is top of the list. Let's put that way. So we get where I'm coming from, okay? Now, what I'm about to do is narrate what you're about to see. And don't worry, we're going to get to you academics, whackademics, whatever you want to say. Let's see. So right here, I do see that under Empire, I don't see Skins on the list of albums, but I do see it come up. And the reason I want to speak about this is because I want to get the Kid Trunk's most recent thing. I'm really going to narrate it. I re-listened to it again, and I missed some stuff, honestly. You know, E-Wave is probably, and here's what's crazy. The Kid Trunk story, when it first debuted, it had 60 views. Now it has 700 views. So when they're talking about, oh, people ain't listening, more people are listening and watching than you think. And you're just dumb for that. You're talking about all for the fans, like all this. Like it was just stupid. It was just dumb. I don't know what you were talking about. And I don't play his music on here because when you play this guy's music, for some reason they think it's good enough that you got to say something. And my thing is, you know what? I'm going to switch up the tone. I'm going to academics. I don't want to give him no more needed press. Bad Vibes Forever, Volume 1 on the way. Put some respect on it because it's going to be better. And I guarantee you it's going to be better than these other niggas. Trust me. It's going to be better. It's going to be way better. It's going to be way better. Let's look at another TheCzarr response. Now, this is TheCzarr responding to, and I just want to show you this guy. This guy's, hold on, it's going to be entertaining. I'm going to just let him speak.
When I attack a rapper for publicity, on some street shit, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to talk. I don't talk. I leave that to the hoes. I don't fucking talk. I don't like to talk. I mean, if you want to talk to me, the first thing you do, you hit a nigga DMs direct. Listen, bro. I got a couple niggas that'll knock you off in your own city. In your own fucking city.
Whoa, Crow. I think it's Crow. What you trying to do here? What you trying to do here, Crow? Now, number one, off of what you just said, I know you got to be somebody on the inside. Queen Prodigy, she's her. I don't know what you're trying to do to me right now. Some of you come in trolling. You're not trolling. You're saying some real stuff. But I can't. Giants equals 4D equals X. Yo. I know you're not trolling. I'm asking what you trying to do. What are you looking for me to say? I'm not going there. I'm gonna let the receipt play. Receipts gotta speak.
My fucking name out their mouth unless they want my dick in it too. Real fucking shit. Tell these niggas shut the fuck up and save that shit for the hoes. Because if he's still online in 2017 posting pictures with pistols and all types of guns and shit, you stupid as fuck and you don't know how to beef. And if you talking about you do this and you do that on the fucking internet, you a stupid asshole and you want to get arrested. Dumbass, bitch ass niggas. Shut dumbass up. How you gonna shoot some shit what you talking about?
Shout out to Behind the Bar Salute.
You see me shooting
do your thing all the time. You're an inspiration to us all, regardless whether you came in yesterday.
Whoa.
Before I go in on this dude, let me give the respect where it's at. You do work. I don't know why they were mad. I get, that receipt earlier was fine. Go over to Behind the Bar. Check out the most recent receipt. Bonnet Light Body went in. He went in. I don't know why I was hyped up when he went in. I was like, he's going in. Because everything he said made sense. I know how that feels when you invest in something and you're like, I invested, and they're trying to bite the hand. Like, I get that. I want to see, keep that going. That had me entertained. I watched it like 6 times. I'm not going to hold you. I was like, this joint is lit. I was like, he was saying have a face mask. I was like, oh, shit. That was crazy. But I feel that. And that's what I'm saying. He said, I was there when no one was there. It was heavy, man. It was heavy. And I'm going to put respect on it. And I'm going to use this since I'm talking about giants of the industry. Let me use this to say this. Maine the Milkman fought giants of the industry the way you should. It was smart. The way you're doing it, Lansky, Wormsky, whatever you're saying, it's bad. You sat up there and Flip gave you time after time, rent-free. Because he was like, let me see you win. He wanted to see you win so bad, he did everything rent-free. Then what you do is you bite the hand that feeds. You know it's rent-free, and you allude to suing. You allude to it. That's some sucker shit that I don't know. There's no comeback for your career off of that. That was mad sucker shit. Do you know how many people wanted to get up there, but he said, nah, with a cost? He was rocking with you. He was rocking with Shammy. He rocked with y'all. He gave y'all the platform. He gave y'all everything. If he made a couple $100, so what? With Lansky, all of your followers are from there. Your subscribers, they're all from there. Do you want to do the analytics? They're all from him. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't even have people to get on and talk to. If it wasn't for Star, you wouldn't have people to get on and talk to. That's a fact. No, you know what? Academics, I'll give you a break because Academics is behind the scenes shaking. He knows the stuff I'm about to really say about him. He knows what I'm really about to say about him. So I'm going to let you keep shaking for a little bit longer because when I go on you, I'm going full throttle because you know what you had to do with a lot in Chicago. Like I said, I did 2 stories. I seen some people get rocked. I said, I'm done. Because I literally spoke on that potentially. I was like, no, I'm out. Because we know when you speak on media, Chicago's so large, someone's going to see it from there. So he knew what he was doing. If you got 1 million views on one video, someone in Chicago saw it. But back to Lansky, they gave you chance after chance. I remember you violated on each of them. Let's talk about where you violated on Star. You're welcome to use this if you want. Whoever wants to use this. You violated on Star because you were recording the conversation. I remember because I called in and spoke right after he checked you for doing that. You record conversations. That's part of the problem. You record conversations and people can't trust you. That's bad business. Matter of fact, you aren't even allowed to record conversations on the phone, then reuse it to your use. You do that type of sucker shit. How many times did Queens Flip have to sit you down and say, stop talking about me? Literally, you're on his platform talking about him. That was stupid. He still didn't rock you for it. He sat you down, still let you sit up there rent-free. How? You still sat up there rent-free. Let's talk about me personally. You were in a situation, out of the kindness of my heart, being that it was in Philly, I was like, yo, he reached out to you, got your information, was like, there's a lawyer. I know it's top of the line. If you want to use him, let me know, because your situation sounded crazy. It was dealing with other people and not really with police. And the way it was going when they called cops, it could have been either way. So I said, listen, let me reach out and do it. You allude to that to take a shot at me. You use people who help you to take shots when you know you jumped ship left, right, your whole career. Now, when you're out of place to do it, you're bragging about coming up on a new studio. Now, why are you talking about suing? You came up on a new studio. Number one, tell me right now, Star or Flip, whether you want to say both, either or, did not make you want to do media, did not encourage you. They want some mentorship from a distance, but you're the snake that gets close because you got to get in biting distance. Then when you're ready to bite, you're going to get away from him and bite. Strike on your way out the door. You know why you got kicked out the studio. You were trying to put hands on women in the studio. That's why you got a slap walking down the street where the L flew out your mouth. That's why, because you come up there doing that. And then when they want to flip, listen, Face wanted a peaceful box. Didn't want to do that. Then you get up there ready to box everybody around you, ready to box your co-hosts, all women. Wonder why. Ready to box them. So I'm going to be real. What I talk about here is advocacy for hitting women. Are you an advocate for that? Every single beef, you alluded to hitting women. Every single time you had drama, you alluded to a gang. Every single thing. Every time your way out is either to beat down the weak, when every man around you gave you a pass when you're ready to beat on the weak. They didn't beat on you. And then if I can't do that, I'm going to create controversy surrounding that person to big myself up. That is crazy. Listen, my guy. I can only call you my guy. You should have watched Man Mindset. When he came up there, you should have started taking notes and followed that platform. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. The way you're moving, you could call it a gang. You're going to be the dude to get your group, your team tied up in some dumb ish because you move like a dummy. That's a fact. I don't know if you realize that, or I don't know if it's because you're smoking so much, your mind's starting to go. But my God, your first focus should have been fixing your hairline. Your joint is back to the back of your head. You got all forehead for half your head. You should have did that first. But no, you want to sit around here, keep the fitteds on. You did get sat in the seat. Yo, don't y'all find this crazy? If a grown man grabbed you by your shoulders, slammed you in a seat, would you be up under him like, that's my guy, that's my... Who moves that way? Yo, everything you've done has made us embarrassed. Every time you bring up the morning show, I think of all the good things till you speak. Even the times you were getting clowned on and clowning on people. But when you speak and allude to that, when I see how you're moving now, it makes me embarrassed. It's embarrassing. You're saying you're going to sue him for what? Number one, if you knew anything about YouTube, you know the money ain't crazy. You got to put in that work to do the money. Yet you get to go on a platform where he put the work in. Oh, he put the work in. I was watching Flip when I didn't even know he knew Star. I was watching Flip. And he been putting work in. Let's talk about something else you brought up. You want to talk about King Face Dale. How did Stace make it to ridiculousness? Yo, let me say something real quick. You want to talk about how she made it to ridiculousness? Wasn't Stace doing comedic things before that? Didn't her and Flip have skits where they did comedic things. You don't think Ridiculousness saw that? That was funny. You don't think they saw that? Yo, that's crazy. And you took that and you went to attack her. You bragged about showing up to Harlem when you know for a fact if she was able to be there, you would have been in jeopardy. You know that for a fact. You know that. It's Harlem. You know that. You keep screaming Long Island. Listen to me. Guess what? I caught up with someone that's from Long Island. I was like, do you know Lansky? Yes. I was like, what's your interpretation of him? They stared at me. They stared at me. I was like, whoa, that's not my guy. I'm just asking. I said, is he popular around there? What do you think they said? What do you think they said? They stared at me. Right. They said nothing. So you tell me again, just for you screaming out Long Island or from and moving how you move, do you think they want that on them? Saying you're going to sue Flip, doing different things. Then you were trying to say, oh, $1,000. You should be grateful to go on behind the bar. That's your last hope. That's your last hope. That's your saving grace that anybody wants to F with you to put you up to answer things. And you still don't see it. You are that guy who wants something so bad, but can't do it on their own and is not willing to accept the opportunity. Opportunity is key. I don't give an inch if you really got a tequila deal. You're going to simp and weaken that brand. Every brand you touch, you weaken. You weaken it. You make it worthless almost. Flip had to move you. He gave you so many opportunities to ruin the brand. He was like, I'm just done. I'm just done. To be real, I don't think Bubbles should have been kicked out because your stupidity on chance 15. Even if you're a Super Saiyan, there's a time where you really go to the outer realms. You really do lose everything. You got to go to Dragon Way. Come on. You can't keep bouncing back off of that. You ate a slap. You got sat down. And every single time. Let me ask this. How are you more hurt about Face slapping you than you are about Shammy taking your frail body and slamming you in a seat and telling you not to get up? Knocking your hat off. Chasing you down the hall. How are you more mad at Face? He punked you for a long period of time. Face just did an action. It makes no sense. I was like, this guy gotta be joking. It makes no sense. Are you kidding me? And you want to sit here and allude that all the money paying people owing me. Are you serious? Number one, respectfully, Flip made it on his own. If he never dreamed up what he put on a platform, how would that work? He dreamed it from nothing. So he dreams it from nothing, and you choose that as the opportunity to say, he dreamed it from nothing. So let me get my 2 cents out of it. He gave you chances to get your worth up. That is why you have a channel with a live you could go on, period. Because you don't talk about nothing. What do you talk about, Lansky? What is your shtick? Not talking about nothing? Cool. You're still nothing. Even you not talking about nothing is nothing. Even if you talk about something, it's nothing. So what is it that you're trying to say? What is it you're owed? Yesterday, what pissed me off too, you made him show exactly what's going on. That's why I'm mad. Because he should never be in that predicament. Because you being around should have known that's not happening. But you're looking for whatever you can do to grab a little bit out of what it is since you got kicked out. Since you got kicked out, now you got to do something, a little something to cause some issue. You're a liar. You're a liar. What? If anything, here's my thing. Countersuit. Flip. He owes you for rent. He owes you. Everyone that came up there paid, like you said. He got a pass because he was doing the media. That was your pass, Wormski. Your pass was because he said, you got some talent. Let me let you up. Speak to the people. You even trailed some people over to see what's happening with you. How does he owe you? What does he owe you? Did you remember how much he said rent was? Do you remember? I remember. Dang well, even the last place I remember it was up near 5. 5? And you're doing it free? Nah. It was up there. And he still gave you that pass. Made everyone else pay. Shammy even paid on some times. Like, yo, I just don't get how guys walk all over people that give them opportunity and then think they're owed something at the end. What are you owed? What are you owed? If you could tell me what you're owed instead of talking about media you did in the studio you didn't pay for, let me know something. Because you've been moving funny. When you got away from Star's platform and stuff, I said, thank goodness, Star. Thank you. Because you did too much. When you record that conversation in any real life scenario, tell me a nigga wouldn't have cut you off. Anybody would have cut you off. You still had another good month or two up there after. You would have got cut. But they did it off of saying they want to see you win. They still want to see you win, and you still can't swallow your pride and stop taking shots. That's annoying to me. That's annoying. You're like a crying baby. You get the bottle, you get burnt, you're still crying. You want attention. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm sorry, man. When I see Maine and them speak on it, I'm like, it's sad we even got to, but we got to. Because you make us look bad. When we affiliate speaking to who we thought were iconic in the industry, who we saw and was appreciative of, you make us look crazy because of how you're moving and you're putting out things that aren't true. And you're putting out things that make them look like something they're not. When you should be nothing but grateful to a mentor. You know what it is? You know what it is? The moment you told that story about trying to drag out your father, whatever you did, I should have knew exactly who you are. Because you're the type that bites the hand that feeds you. That's all you are. You just bite the hands that feed you. They could feed you millions. They could have made you a millionaire. You still would find a way to bite the hand that feeds you. Period. And you're the type of guy, you're the worst to have in a game. So if this group's around, if y'all listening, that's the worst person to ride with. If y'all all get caught, you see how he's built. You think someone ain't going down? You think one of you ain't going down? Oh, he's going to stick to the code and sit in a cell when he can't even stick to the code and move on his way and use what he was given for free to make better media? He can't even do that. So he's going to move along if something happens? Yeah, let it be any other crime but the Doja. Watch how he moves. I'm trying to tell you. Like, and here's the thing. I knew you were funny style, but when these guys co-signed you, I put more respect on your name. Like, all right, he's switching up. He's standing up like a man. You never change. You've always been that kid from the past. You wanted to bring up, oh, what's up with me and Dana? Let me say this. Dana's progressed. Shampoo's progressed. Special K's progressed. Even Sugar Shay in her own way progressed. You're the only one who stayed the same. You've never grown from the platform. You brought the same dumb mentality to his platform. Now you left his platform. You still ain't changed. You still ain't changed. And that's going to be your downfall. You still don't change. You never look how to change up. You're always looking, oh, my turn up is what brings the people. How about it's you being you in a better way that brings the people? You can never say that because you're going to be you to the end of time, you. And what you're doing now is the same dumb issue we're doing by not showing up on time to the morning show, by making excuses on the morning show, by blaming other people for your mistakes on the morning show. The same things over and over. You don't learn. So, of course, Flip had to say, you got to go. Now, to be real, he may not have known Face gave you that slack, was going to do it. But when he did it, I presume he brought you back because he said he ain't going to do that dumb stuff again. We're going to move forward in business. Still trying to fight women up in the studio. She had a guy pull up. What do you think would have happened if he hopped out and you hit her? You think he would have let you slide? Like, you don't think. Because you're so, and listen, pride and cockiness, it could be used to your advantage. But the problem is you never learn. So it can never be used to an idiot's advantage. It will never be used to your advantage. Because you use it to boost yourself up, big yourself up. Oh, I'm the man. You know what? Since I spoke about it this way, here's what I'll do. Because most of my audience doesn't even know of you. I spoke of you. They don't know you. And look, some of your videos complaining about NYC parking. You know what? We going there. We going there. I got like 10 minutes. We just gonna go there. We just gonna go there. Because unlike a lot of people you try to take shots at, and Shammy's retired. I get why you take shots. You're retired. You can take shots at our jobs and stuff. You put that work in, okay? I understand that. But don't sit up there and co-sign Lansky when you know he don't put in work. Stop co-signing dumb stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even dislike old man Bing Bing. It's just when you're co-signing him, it's like, yo, shut up. You know he's bullshit. That's why you had to sit him in a chair in the first place. Really? You know he's bullshit. You know it. You're too smart not to. Why do you keep co-signing him? That's where I get mad. Like, stop. Jeez.
They can follow you up. Lanskys Corner on Instagram.
This is Death of a Clout Chaser talking about it. And what I'm going to do tomorrow before I get in the act, I'm going to start off with this.
A little bit now.
Because I was pissed at this.
I got to eat that Popeye's chicken sandwich. I'm playing. What up, my nigga? What up, Clout? What up?
What up, man? Man, yeah, man. Hey, man. Like, Lansky.
Yo, Clout, that volume, I don't know what's going on with the interview. That, you got to edit that. Like, you could go live. You got to edit that. That sounds crazy. Like, that sounds crazy.
Man, like, what we try to do at Death of a Clout Chaser TV, man, we try to ask some questions that other podcasts may have missed, man. And, you know, starting like Lansky, like, who was Lansky coming up, man, as a teenager, man? Like,
Lansky was a nigga who thought he was going to the league, NBA shit. No, like regular niggas playing basketball, you know, regular shit, bro. Tossing the football on Thanksgiving. I had two parents. I wasn't close to my pops, and I'm like,
you were tossing a football, Lansky? You were tossing a football. And you tossed the football expecting that football is not full contact, right? Football ain't full contact. Look how you're built. How are you tossing a football? What position were you playing? Yo, that's crazy. I don't think you'd last in a high school football varsity game. I'm being honest from playing it. They would destroy you. You would get wrecked. Really?
I'm more like close to my mother and shit, you feel me? My dad was a taxi driver. He had more of a rough lifestyle.
So when Shammy was coming at King Face, talking about how his dad drives taxi, you rocking with him laughing when you have the same father figure role? That's crazy. No, that's crazy. Why would you come at, what? I'm not even going.
Shit going on.
What are you?
And
what?
You know, I was always around my mom and shit like that, but it's just my pops that I love him too, you feel me?
Right.
But yo, Clout, we doing this right now? No, you said we good to go right now. Then fuck it, let's go right now, bro. I'm gonna roll up.
Hold on. He skipped the childhood. Where was the cripping? Where was the cripping? Where were you putting that crip work in? Where were you putting that crip work in? There's no way you would have told a story like that if you were putting the crip work in. Really? So they're not lying. You jumped off the porch 20 plus. Really? Weren't you claiming something? Like, what is he talking about?
fuck it.
What is he talking
But
about?
I'm just a kid, my nigga. My parents came from Haiti. My dad came from the countryside of Haiti. They came to America, Queens, Brooklyn. The story of my parents was that they knew each other in Haiti, and they met up in the streets of Manhattan one day, crossing the street, like recognizing each other, type shit. You feel me?
Respect to Lansky's dad. He was like, I know her. Respect to him.
Like, they recognize each other, like, and that's my story from there, how I was conceived. I grew up like any other kid, my nigga. I wasn't close to my pops, not like any other kid. My mom, I was close to Mom Dukes, and
I'm gonna give him some time.
You know, like, I respect my pops and everything like that, but we went through our trials and tribulations. But
yeah, we heard about it.
That's how I guess I was born in Brooklyn. I lived in Rosedale till I was 5, and then moved to Long Island. So that's what you're asking for, like, my background shit. You feel me? Yes.
Where is the crib coming in? I'm trying to figure this out. Where does the block come in? Where you're cripping at? I don't understand. You scream it out, talking about meeting your OG. Where's it at? Where's it at? Like, where does that come in?
Like, growing up, you know.
That's why he keeps asking. Honestly, he's like, he's right in the back of his head, like, didn't he say you're a crip? No, in the back of his head, he's probably like, yo, didn't this dude say he's a crip? So he keeps asking. That's his third time mentioning it.
What's your environment? Like, you just going to school? Was it hard just going to school and just playing basketball?
It was hard. That's a good question you asked. Clout of the Death Chasers. I'm a little hot. I want to say that was a good question.
A little?
I used to go to public school in 3rd grade. From kindergarten to 3rd grade, I went to primarily black school type shit, you feel me? And then my parents started getting their bread up or like could afford it. I went to a Catholic school.
What? What? There's no point my parents would have their bread up to send me to a Catholic school. There's no point my parents would ever have their bread up to send me to a Catholic school. Got the guy working on the lawn. I had to check that real quick. He's bugging. He's bugging. He's blowing it down the spout. You're bugging, yo. I'm going to go out in a second and go check that. I don't know what he's doing.
First year with me there was difficult. I always say that this is what formed me. I went there in 4th grade. I went to the black schools from, pre-K to 3rd grade, and my parents, whatever, decided where they wanted to send me. The first year was hell for me. The second year was great. I came back as a class clown. Like, I'm not trying to, like, impress white people or whatever, but I just knew I could use humor in a way for us to connect. You feel me?
Right. I'm still waiting for the great part.
That was that. And then I'll never forget, my mom told me one day, I was in 5th grade, bro. My mom was like, yo, what do you want to be one day? And I said, comedian. And, my mom's Haitian Caribbean. She was like, nigga, I don't send you to school to be no fucking comedian.
Facts! Hold on. If you're going to make fun of us putting in work on a job, don't come back and say a comedian and you didn't even take the steps. What stage did you hit for stand-up? I got a cousin right now doing stand-up. He's phenomenal. That still doesn't mean he's going to make it. But you aren't even on the stage making people laugh today. You're not.
I didn't know which way, if it was going to be a comedian or if it was going to be. Back then, we didn't even think about radio and we didn't have podcasts. You know what I'm saying? So I just knew some way that's what I wanted to be incorporated.
And he's on YouTube, and I'm going to introduce y'all to him. I don't think he uploaded yet.
So with that being said, like, you definitely have a comedic approach with a lot of your content. And with that being said, like, what was like some of your first experiences with that? Like, you might be doing a show, or when someone pretty much giving you some type of notoriety that this is what you need to be doing.
Nothing yet. I switched the story, Crow.
The first
I'm going to change the title when it uploads.
Funny story, bro.
Because I do got something I'm gonna say about that. I'll say it tomorrow.
Probably the first episode I did alright. I think it was the second episode, and I had some niggas from Mississippi hitting on me. And it was just like, yo, you really fucked up this show. Like, you let the nigga, you know what I'm saying, get the better hand of you type shit. I started off, and you're going to be the first nigga to hear this. All this started off.
But you guys, hold on. But y'all got to see how crazy this person's moving. They're part of media. The people who I have as iconic channels behind the bar, you're going there too. I got to put you up. I got to go in and put you up. The people I put as iconic channels, he came at 2 of them. So you came at 2 of them, I got to come at you. Because you also came at behind the bar. That's 3 strikes. That's 3 strikes right there. Got to. This is boring. Let's get to you talking spicy. I don't want to wait around for you to repeat yourself. You repeated yourself. You're doing that DJ Academics thing where you stutter. You don't stutter when you be coming at the women. Like, it's crazy, man. You be coming at those girls crazy.
They want that old nigga there, that old female there, and stuff like that. That would be my moment, bro. Like, my moment, like I said, I came into this, like, I wanted to be a comedian. So I didn't come into, like, radio, like, oh, this is going to change.
I really want to fast forward. He keeps repeating himself. We hear you.
I wasn't looking at it like,
do it or don't talk
like, I looked at it like, I was a supporter star watching this shit from how I
Are you even funnier than Stace?
To YouTube.
Are you even funnier than Stace? You had the nerve to bring her up. What you want to do is, yo, it just dawned on me. You wanted to be what it is she said she was, and she's actually put work in and did good work for the community because she was in schools. That's a fact. So is that why you don't like her? Because she's doing what it is that you want to do? I noticed that. A lot of people who do what you want to do, you come at. Then I hear you're an alleged MAGA supporter. Stop it. When Face was doing it, y'all were laughing at him because of it. Now he's on big stages speaking, and your butt hurt, your stomach hurt. Like, Face, he's gonna get. And he ain't gonna get nothing. Nothing's gonna happen. You know that's a fact.
Yeah.
What is he talking?
Like, with that being said, like, just speaking forward, you know, we definitely know your history. We started in the morning. You know, a lot of us was watching. But just moving forward, you transition into Queen's Flip. Like, a lot of people want to know what that transition was like far from the Star in the Morning show. Then you transition to
Let's
Queen's
hear
Flip,
what he says. This is
you
the
just
good
left
part.
Star in the
This is
Morning
the
and
good
then went to Queen's Flip.
I never left. Let's just get you know what? I'm not going to say I never left. Let's get the history correct. Star ended up taking Joe Budden's job when he left Complex with Academics. Did you do your Google? Do you know that? That's a fact, right?
Right.
At that time, we were doing the morning show. Star ended up leaving to go do other business. Nothing wrong with that. But the thing in the industry is you shouldn't continue.
I learned from great words, anything after but is bullshit. Anything after but. But what?
Feel me? Like, oh, somebody left you, or not say left you, somebody goes on a different venture, you shouldn't continue. That's always been the stigma on me. From the Chris Kids to, oh, he jumped studio.
See how he's hurt? He acts like he doesn't hear what we're saying. He hears what we're saying. See how he's hurt? Why would you bring up, people always say, I stay the same. Now, this is me listening to it for the second time. There was a lot to take in. But at the bottom line, we've been saying that, and you do. What change have you made? Really?
Shit like
this guy's delusional.
It's real. What you do, I salute you because, yo, fam, hey, you got more followers than me, my nigga. Fact, my nigga.
I got more followers than you. Maine the Milkman is about to have more followers than you if he does not already. Shammy got more followers than you. Dana got more followers than you. Sugar Shay had more followers than you before she stopped. That doesn't change anything. So bottom line, another snake move trying to get someone else's audience to see you. Because he got way more than you. And he doesn't have that much more than me. He has way more than you. Really? For real? Look at you. You look stupid sitting there. You really look stupid. Flip had 10 times at least more than him on multiple platforms. 10 times. 10.
Feel me?
What's wrong with this guy?
Like,
what's wrong with
to
this
me,
guy?
it's like,
Yo, I'm trying to be
people
calm. What's wrong with him? No, don't
mixed
ever tell me
characters.
there's nothing wrong with him.
Fucking
There's something wrong with him.
People look at like this is history. I was doing Star in the mornings at a point, yeah, superstar. He ended up taking the complex job, going to the complex with academics and the
He's getting money. Okay.
He has to
Always pocket watching.
He had a bigger responsibility to take care of. Not saying that his show wasn't a big responsibility to him, but he had a new venture. You feel me? Right. And at that time, I'm not gonna stop for nobody. You feel me?
How many times did you show up late? How many times did you show up late to the show? You showed up late a lot.
That's my nigga. I was a kid. And I used to go to Jones Beach on Long Island, and older niggas that, you know, dating my cousins, whatever, my cousins they play, you hear Star on the radio, so it's never no disrespect to him. But you know what I'm saying, my nigga, like, it's the way it's fumbled, you feel me? But that was never no beef. It's that he had another venture, and that, nigga, either you gonna keep going or you gonna stop. That's how I looked at it, personally.
Yes. So
that's why you
transition to Queen's Flip, and you know, now you go like now you're getting you know, so your comedic approach even more like with the caller situation, right? You have that first on there, right?
Yes, I did. That was fast.
So when you do that, like how the fans taking that is like, you know, because it was like a quick transition. Like how did you see them taking it?
The fans didn't like it. So I didn't deserve it. Yeah, so I didn't deserve it. The fans didn't like it. But bro, it was just like I had to put the legwork in. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just. I'm
coming back tonight to finish this. But it gets better. It really does get better. And the title will be appropriate. So whoever shows will show. But let me make a comment real quick. Put the legwork in. You mean put your legwork in walking on the back of others? Because Flip put the work into his platform. Star put the work into his platform. When did you ever put your solo work in till after them? Maine the Milkman put his work in on his own too. I put my work in on my own too. He influenced, to be real, Shammy, Dana, and you were on his show, and when you guys got away from it, 90% of the people from that show are on your platform. 1 to 5% are here, only because I interacted with them. These are all new people that don't even know what I'm talking about. Most of them. They don't. Really? Man the Milkman, me, we put the work in without cosigns. You had cosigns by even Chris Kidd. Even Chris Kidd at that time, because you were on the show every day. You go, but well, Maine was there. Maine was there a few times, if that. He still put legwork in from nothing. You put legwork in off of Star's back on his show, off of Flip's back on his show, off of Chris Kidd's back on his show. You went to 3 shows to put legwork in that someone already walked a mile with. Think about that. So my question is, should you really be here? That's a good question. Should you really be here? You sat up there and did not pay rent. Yo, I'm done. I'm done for now. Because it's crazy. It's how delusional people can be. Your delusion is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Let's be real. They didn't even put more work into you. Sham even put more work in than you. They had stuff on the backsides with people not involving stepping up on shows till they had their foundation built. You just jumped up and made it mid-foundation. Like, I'm sorry. This is the fall of Lansky. For real. Maine called it. Fall of Lansky is happening. Now you're talking about, in this show, we'll get to it, suing guys because they owe you. They don't owe you shit. Let me go take care of this person that's ringing the doorbell. Business calls. And I'll be back tonight. But that's crazy, yo. You rocking with your boy, All Rights Reserved, TheCzarr. You know how I rock. We dine. We age like fine wine. It's your favorite rappers' time, your favorite movie stars' time, your favorite celebrities' time, your favorite athletes' time, your favorites' time. And every now and then I get the jazz. I do not like the wine one. And if you see my nose running, I'm telling you, I'll be down here in 0-degree weather. You don't understand. It's your boy TheCzarr, All Rights Reserved. I'm out. I'll get back to y'all.